Hi guys, if anybody comes to join me, just doing a little update in the garden. Hi Mike! Oh, bless you, you're always first in. Oh, thank you for keeping me company. I'm just doing a little walk around my garden. Not nearly as impressive as the one we went to yesterday, but nevertheless, it's our little piece of sanctuary, and it's starting to look beautiful, in my opinion, for spring. So I just thought I'd do a little update. So we've got all the water features going now because the chances of frost are getting less and less now. All the plants are starting to come out a bit now. We've got the pretty camellia. Look at the lovely flowers on there, they're just so perfect. You can see that clearly. How are you doing anyway, Mike, today? How's New York? I hope all is well. There we are, another camellia. Let me just get round there. How about that? Beautiful, beautiful. Love camellias. More buds to come. And some very unusual daffodils. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. Let's see if I can get... So, quite unusual. Unfortunately, the camellia there got frosted, so it got damaged, unfortunately. There's the rest of the garden, and the gardener as well. Try not to show it too much. There you go, some nice tulips. And the bird feeder. Love to feed our birds. There we are. Oh, it's just so lovely. The pond needs over. Hey Daryl, how you doing? Thanks for popping in. I'm just doing a very quick live on the garden, just an update on how the garden's coming on, because it's really starting to get going now after winter. As I say, we tend to have much milder winters in the UK these days. Much less frost than we used to. Thank you. Well, there's the engine behind it all. That's my mum, the gardener. She won't let anybody else do anything unless it's absolutely necessary. Hi Janet. Hello, how are you? I'm just doing a quick update for everybody who's interested in our little garden. Oh, some nice red tulips there. Some very unusual daffodillies. Oops, gimbal ride, sorry. Here we are. This is what we call our little piece of heaven. It's chaotic, it's colourful, so for us it's just our little piece of heaven. Yeah, one or two water features. Whereabouts are you, Janet, in the world? Where do you live? Oh, thank you, Daryl. As I say, the lady sitting over there on her break, she's the one responsible for all of this. As I say, we're yesterday's garden, very spectacular. So this can't match that, but in its own way it does. Let's have a little walk around here. Oh, we've got a garden fairy. Arizona, oh my goodness, that must be very hot. Yes, it is her birthday. Yes, yesterday was my mum's birthday. And we had a lovely day out. If you're interested, you can check out yesterday's live stream. I think you were both in there, but I'm not sure if Janet was. You can check out my live stream from yesterday. That was a very, very wonderful garden, really at its peak. There we go. Hey Grumpy, are you alright? And who else is here as well? Forky and Dance, how are you? Oh, well, I'm getting ready. Grumpy. Oh, did you like it? As I say, I'm not a live streamer for making money. I'm just doing it for fun and to show all my lovely friends in America and England our garden, because I've not got much else to show really. There you go, small daffodils, camellia that got caught by the frost, unfortunately. Our patio where we spend summer evenings and days when we get chance. Oh, as I say, if you need the loo, now's the time to do it, because our water feature is very inspiring that way. Manny, hey there, how you doing? I'd say the one thing that is designed in the garden, as I say, not much else is, which is absolutely perfect for us, is colour. In the winter months, most gardens in the UK, there's not much going on in the gardens, so therefore we use planting and foliage for colour. We do. This little fella down here is called a dogwood. I don't know whether you can see, it's got orange stems. Now in winter, when there's not much going on in the garden, when that's sort of up to here, taller than that, it provides ever such a lot of colour. It's absolutely outstanding, the colour on it. So, and that's how my mum keeps the garden in colour with foliage, because plants can come with colour out of season where flowers don't. So that's great. Another one, another lovely plant, and of course our water feature. Oh, hi Forky, Manny, Mike, thank you so much everybody for joining me. Absolutely fantastic. It keeps me from talking to myself, which is probably most people would say is probably not out of the ordinary for me. So it's wonderful that you've joined. And here's the working part of the garden, the vegetable patch. So as you can see, there are furrows. See if I can see here. Ready for potatoes. All of this will be filled with lovely flower, either flower producing or fruit and veg. See the, I think we can see, there we are. That's the strawberry patch. You can see we've got lots of tulips. It's tulip time. Not much in the way of roses. Mum pruned a lot of the roses, so where normally we'd have a few roses, there we haven't got any this year. So, but hi Contessa, how are you doing? Thank you so much for everybody for joining, and Forky, thank you so much. It's always lovely to see my friends in the chat, and I'm just giving you a little tour de jardin, so to say. Just for a spring update, for anybody interested, I will probably be doing one usually every month, for anybody who's interested, to show you how the garden changes. It's very, love strawberries, and they are delicious strawberries. They are delicious strawberries. Some wallflowers down there. These have had a trim, so these will be coming back nicely. There we go, some grape hyacinths down here. Love the grape hyacinths. Yeah, well, once a month I usually do an update. Could be any time of the month. It's just a case of when the weather's okay. Like today, the weather is absolutely glorious. Apart from quite a few puffs of cloud in the sky, it's pretty gorgeous. There's hardly a breeze in the air, so it's absolutely perfect. We can hear the birds singing. Don't know whether you can hear the birds singing, but yeah. So the gardener's taking a break just at the moment, so we'll allow her that.
You stay down there and let the friends smell the water.
Oh, I will do, yes. There we are. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Don't take too long on your break now, will you?
No, I've got to put the dog.
Yeah, you need to get back to work soon. You've got lots to do. Grumpy says hi, Mum. That's Grumpy old fart. Oh, thank you, Mike. But it all depends who's interested, really. It's a niche, and it's certainly not Disney, sadly. But There we go. Some flowers coming out here. And when these die off, the seeds that's left behind is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know whether that's in focus. This is our conference pear tree. Now, each of those flowers, in theory, would turn into a pear, but most don't survive because you can't have every single one of them as a pear. But I don't know whether you see just there, that is the very beginning, that little bit just there, that's the bit that turns into a pear. So if you watch, keep up to date with my monthly garden walk rounds, I don't know what you call it, then you will see those develop from baby pears. Oh no, they're full-size pears when they're pears, but this is just the very beginning of them. There we go. Oh, a hellebore. That's what I'm thinking. That plant there is a hellebore. And that flowers, different varieties flower pretty much most of the year. There's usually one flowering at some point in the year. And my mum's got this thing about hellebores. She loves them. Now, see what I was saying about colour. Whoops, gimbal ride. This plant here, see the red leaves on that? So that's been red for quite some time, so it's nice. Adds a bit of colour, whereas it doesn't flower in during the winter. Another colour plant as well. That flowers later on, but in the winter, as you can see. Oh yes, it's baby pear now. Still in the nursery. It is. So you see it gives colour in the winter. So we plant bushes and other plants for their colour out of season. Some nice tulips. More tulips. There we are. So there's a gardening tip for you. I suspect every region, even Arizona, I suspect, has plants, bushes and with coloured foliage on that will colour your garden out of season. Arizona, with it being so dry as well, I have no idea what plants you have. We will have fruits in the garden, in fact. This, just before we go over to the fruits, so more tulips, forget-me-nots, lots of wild forget-me-nots. Ah, ladybird, or ladybug as you call them. See him? I can't see because of the... There he is. Or she, whichever. The garden is full of butterflies in the summer. That plant there, again, is a garrya. Hi Stacey! Welcome in. Lovely to see everybody, and you. There we are, that's a garrya. So again, out of season, it has those flowers that, although they're dried up, they look quite pretty out of season. And this, as you can see, there's some red left on the tips of this bush. I don't remember its name, but again, that adds colour. And this looks like it's going to explode into flower. by the looks of it, and I don't know what that one is. There's an old sitting area. There's some tulips. Oh, thank you, Manny. Yes, do hit the like. I mean, if my channel ever did get famous, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. But I'm just doing it to show you guys a typical English garden. Lots of lovely tulips. Normally in between the cracks on here we have herbs growing. Small grape hyacinths. That plant just there is a Mahonia. It should be tea time. Yes, it is tea time. Here it's 5:15 in the afternoon on a extremely pleasant day. Today is a day, probably one of the first days that we get a chance to sit outside and enjoy Disney Stranger. Hey there! You come for a tour around my garden today. As I say, not nearly as impressive as the one yesterday, but it's our little piece of heaven. And here we are for Daryl. I'll show you the veggie garden from the other side. There's the pear tree up there. Oibs. Oibs. Put some oibs in it. You can see the colour. So, there we go. For Daryl, there's the strawberry patch. There we are. And at the moment it's a blank canvas, as you can see. Just starting to prepare for, yes, there are herbs. Herbs. All over the place. I couldn't possibly name them all, I wouldn't have a clue. But I do know that these are chives. There we are. Chives, chives, chives. Chive talking. That's my stupid dad joke. Oh, there's some poppies there. Goodness me. Wow. Poppy. Poppy's one of my favourite flowers. We have this is the gooseberry plant. So again, there's some flowers on there, ready to turn into gooseberries. Mint, 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 mint. What else have we got? Lavender. Lavender. It's had a massive haircut. Disco Queen. Don't get me started on my dancing queen either. I love singing, rubbish at dancing, but I love singing, which I might subject you to some of my singing at some point in the future. Well, that's one way that'll clear the channel, that's for sure. You'll all run like hell. Saying, my ears, my ears. They'll be bleeding like goodness knows. Let's see, that's the potatoes. Potato furrows there. Ready for the tatties. Looks like we've lost a tree, a bush tree over there of some sort. That's a shame. As I say, it's always a work in progress. There's the garden. Just over there, don't know whether you can see. No, not near Derby, near Nottingham. We're in Nottinghamshire. Sherwood Forest country. See, can you see that there, look? That's the hedgehog hotel. We often have hedgehogs staying. We don't advertise though on the Airbnb, but it's there for those in the know. Where's your Mary J's? Mary J's? And mushrooms. Ah, well, that's the magic secret. We don't show those. Yeah, Manny, 100 likes to shut up. I'll keep singing until everybody likes the video, and then I'll shut up. Yeah, well, yeah. Practically, I do live next door to Robin Hood, really, I suppose. Just beyond these houses is Sherwood Forest. So I'm literally 5 minutes from Sherwood Forest. What there is left of it. So that's the bottom of the garden. Oh, thank you, Janet. As I say, it's up to anybody if they want to join. I'm delighted to see everybody. It's always great because it means I don't talk to myself, which helps when the guys in the white coats come round and they wondering what I'm doing. Like I say, I'm talking to people. Honestly, I am. Truly. Oh, there's people. So yeah, there we go. That's pretty much the garden. Not a huge amount of it, but what there is, we've made the best of it, I think. And we love all of it. Got the engine room. There we are. That's the engine room. And as I say, in summer that will continue to grow. New flowers will come out, and I'll update you with what's happening in the garden. There we are. Oh, not sure if they're tulips or they can't be poppies. It's a bit early for poppies. Oh, never mind, doesn't matter. They're beautiful, nevertheless. Don't care what they're called. As I say, a lot of gardeners would sniff at our garden saying, oh, it's chaotic, oh, it's not this, and it's not colour coordinated and all this sort of thing, but hey, yes I am almost, but not quite, almost as crazy as you, Disney stranger. So yes, we don't care what any gardeners say. I always say that a garden is what you want it to be. Yes, without a doubt, I am absolutely balmy. I am what I am. I'm afraid after all these years I've learnt to accept that. I have. There we are. And the water feature. Good, I'm glad you like it, but it changes each month. It's just so different. Different plants, different varieties, new flowers, all sorts. So you can check out my previous live garden streams. See the garden in its various months. Yesterday, for my mum's birthday, we had high tea, which was absolutely lovely. But fortunately, because we were driving, we had to miss out on the Prosecco. But it was very, very nice and very posh. So I had to put our best togs on. Thank you, Luann. Yeah, thank you. More engine room. There we are. There we are. How many zombies? Well, not lately. Live streamers, maybe. One or two recently. Just saying. Love you, Disney stranger. There we are, some more daffodillies. There we go. So that's pretty much. See what I was talking about with colour. See this bush, lovely. Don't know whether it shows up on screen. It's probably a bit dark on the screen, but it's got a nice sort of chestnutty colour on it. It's been pruned heavily. Again, another coloured bush to add some colour. And another one. There we are. There. So it's our lovely garden bench where we sit and have a cream tea, and ideally, if we can get it, some Prosecco. That's about it really. So I shall probably wrap it up here. There's not much else to show you, but I hope you enjoyed the garden tour, and I hope you might pop back on my next quick garden tour next month sometime. I don't know when or anything, and if you're free, I'd love to see you there. Pop in and saying hi to me. As I say, I do worry about talking to myself. You're very, very welcome. Yes, see you again soon. The sun's just gone in. It's not cold though. My goodness, it's lovely. Summer will be coming, and just so you know, in 4 weeks' time I shall be going on holiday to South Wales. We're going to a place called Pendine or Pendine Sands, however you want to say it. Yes, very fancy Prosecco. And I'll be doing odd bits of live streaming from there, I would imagine. Maybe from the National Botanical Gardens, and just doing little lives around the scenery of Wales. So if anybody's interested, do come join me. So that's from the Monday 16th, I think we're going away, 16th of May. So if anybody wants to join me, that would be fabulous. Right then, I shall sign off for now and say love you all and thank you. Stream from the forest. What am I going to stream from the forest? I'm going to say tree. Oh look, another tree. There's not much to see in the forest, but there is the Sherwood Visitor Park, which might be interesting. The visitor centre's been getting lost in the forest. Yeah, that'd be me. If the country was bigger, yes, you could get lost in the forest, but the country's not big enough. Did anybody know that the UK is only just a little bit bigger than the state of Florida? Just for perspective on size. And we've got about 60 odd million people here. So it's a bit crowded, to say the least. Right then, okay, I shall say goodbye and thank you very much to everybody. leave you with this scene and take care. Bye bye.